Hey loves, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So in this week's video, I'm just going to talk about the top 10 trends that I've been seeing for spring 2025. A lot of these items, I must admit, are items that were already on trend from last year. So if you're into your fashion and you're always on trend, the good thing is you won't necessarily need to go out and buy anything new. And don't we love it when we can still be in season without having to spend any money? Anyways, with that being said, let's get into the top trends for spring 2025. So the first one that I want to talk about is bohemian style blouses and dresses. I've been seeing this a lot on the high street, and I just love the very artsy, relaxed, feminine look to it. I think this is something that anyone would be able to implement in their wardrobe. But if you don't have anything that necessarily fit this category and you want to get into this kind of style, I think you should try getting something that is very versatile, something that you can have in your wardrobe for years to come. For spring 2025 and beyond, you'll be able to wear it. I'll pop some up on the screen that is currently available online. I know Mango has a nice selection of items, and so do Zara. For this bohemian style, I just love the relaxed look of it. It's giving very chic, effortlessly artsy. It just have this style to it that I really love, and I love how it looks with jeans. A bohemian style top, blouse with some jeans, and if you want to wear your boots, because I realize like a lot of persons are wearing their boots into spring summer, then it just gives this artsy vibe to it, and I'm very much here for it. I love it. So if that's a bit of you and you already have something like this in your wardrobe, then definitely go ahead and implement it, jazz it up so it can be in trend and in style for spring 2025. So the next trend that I've been seeing a lot of on the high street is checks, and you might be thinking like, this is more so of a winter fall shade, like what is she talking about? But hear me out. I've been seeing a lot of lighter shades checked. So that is your brown, your beige, your white mixed with a bit of gray. That's the way I've been seeing it in the stores. And if you already have check print in your wardrobe, then just go ahead and implement that. You don't need to necessarily go out and buy new items. So I know last year H&M had a lot of check items available in stores. So if you did pick up any of those items, I feel like the simplest way to transition it into spring is to go ahead and pair those with like a white top. So that just makes it a bit more lighter and it's not that dark as if you paired it with like a darker brown or burgundy, which was very trendy last year. So just scrap that mixture and just pair it with lighter shade top, and that will be a fun and easy way to transition your fall winter pieces into spring. So as I keep saying, you don't necessarily need to go ahead and buy anything, but just think about what you have existing in your wardrobe and how you can change it up a bit for spring so it works for the current trend that is on. I'm also realizing for 2025, persons are over the whole minimalistic look. Persons are out loud and bold. They're into their prints, and that's the next thing. Prints are very much in for 2025. I'm talking about any kind of print that you can think of is in. I've been loving the car print. I feel like the car print is very much different to previous styles that we've seen before, and it's just a way of having fun and everyone expressing themselves differently. So at the moment, I know Adidas, is it the Samba? There's a Samba car print trainers. What's the name of the store? Oh my goodness. They had a core print bag. Next, ASOS, a lot of them have like cheetah print tops. There's so many different variation of prints and different items that you can get. But as I said, if you have them existing in your wardrobe already, there's no reason that you need to go out and buy a new print just to be on trend. Because last year, the cheetah print was it cheetah print or leopard print? I keep getting them mixed up. But leopard print was very much much in last year, so that's something they can easily transition into this year. I know for last year I got myself some leopard print slip skirt, so I'll be wearing that for spring 2025. Pair that with like some nice white tee and I'm good to go. Or pair it with a nice button down, and easy one too. You can transition your pieces from last year into spring 2025 and you're still looking on trend. I'm going to pop up a few items that I've seen online that I am loving. So there's also pants. I think I saw, it was like next had a cheetah print pants, and I really like the look of that one. Love it, chef kiss. And I feel like it was so versatile. Just the look of it is so versatile. You could wear it with a black top, white top, brown. It could match with like a variation of different items. And I feel like if you're planning to get any print, I just want you to think about like how you can incorporate it into your existing wardrobe, how you're able to wear it for different events and not just have it for like, oh, one set outfit and that's it. No, for 2025 we are trying to incorporate the items in different variation, mix and match, and just get multiple wear out of the same item. So the next item that I've been seeing a lot of in the stores is this very fun crafty approach to minimalistic item. So that would be like your everyday tee, but having a different approach to it. Either it has like a little crochet bit on it, a little gathering at the side, having fringe at the bottom. Like I've been seeing basic pieces but such a different creative, crafty, artsy approach to it, and I like it because not because an item is basic that doesn't mean it has to be boring. So a lot of these dresses nowadays, if you look, it's not just your simple bodycon summer dress anymore. No, all of them have like statement pieces at the bottom. So they'll have like floral detail at the bottom, different fringe detail at the bottom, or they have little pleating at the side, or even some of them they have different metallic bits. So I really like this approach. It seems very fun, and it's giving me the idea like persons are over looking the same way, everyone looking like carbon copy of each other. Even if you're into the whole minimalistic kind of dressing, everyone's trying to have a different standout feature, and that is what I get from it. Everyone's just trying to have a bit more fun with clothes nowadays, and a lot of the pieces that I've been seeing in store, they give me this fun artsy, arts and craftsy vibe to it. Like everything, it just looks different from how they used to look. So that's something that I've noticed for spring 2025, and I think it will transition into summer as well, especially as during that time a lot more persons will be wearing dress. So we should be seeing a lot more fun and creative approaches to the summer dresses. I'm excited for that bit, but as I said, I'll link some in the description box below so you guys can check out a few that I've seen online. So with this one, I feel like it never really left. This is something that's always been on trend when it comes around spring, because for spring everyone's bringing out their blazer, everyone's bringing out their trench coats, and it just gives this business wear look to it. The only thing that I've noticed a bit different for 2025 is when it comes to like the trench coat, a lot of persons are wearing like this cropped length trench coat. And if you're living in the UK, then you would have seen that viral M&S trench coat where it had that tailored look to it. And very similar to M&S, there was the viral Zara blazer, hourglass blazer, so business wear. But I feel like with 2025, the business wear that everyone is going after and that is very much in trend is that tailored, very tailored, structured look. So if that's something that you're on, then definitely check out Mango, M&S, and Zara have quite a bit available at the moment. And even if you don't want that structured look, you can never go wrong with a good quality basic blazer, like nice blazer in like black, herringbone. I think if you have like a nice brown herringbone blazer for spring that is very much on par. You can never go wrong with something like that. But yeah, if you don't want to go ahead and get a new style like those structured blazer, like any blazer that you have in your wardrobe at this moment can be worn. It will still be giving that business wear, business attire look. Go ahead and pair it with like a white tee, a white vest, and you'll be good to go. Another trend that I've been seeing quite a bit of is the coastal nautical preppy style. So this is where brands incorporate like that blue and white stripe or polo tops, gold buttons. I think Zara has been doing quite a good job of this. I think we've been seeing it trickling down from like January, they're about coming to spring, but it's still very much in style. We saw where Zara, they had like those gold buttons cardigan, and then at the moment they have a lot of like polo style tops with the white trimming color as well. I really love the look of those items, and I feel like this is something that is kind of tying in back with that old money aesthetic. A lot of persons want that early 2000 preppy style, so yeah, that is very much in at the moment. And to be honest, this is one of my favorite styles. I think this is something that is very much timeless, and you can incorporate it into your wardrobe for years down the line to come. So this is one that I think you can invest in because it's effortless and you'll be able to wear it non-stop regardless of what the trend is or not. So the next trend that we have to talk about is in regards to the color. We know it's spring, we're going to start seeing a lot more pastel color, but I think the two that is really making its way to the forefront of the stores is like that pastel buttery yellow, and then you have this buttery baby pink as well. I really love the look of the baby pink. So those are the two that are kind of making the forefront of the stores at the moment. But I've been seeing a lot of like this tangerine shade orange, and I really love that look. I feel like when we come towards summer, we might be able to see a lot more of this tangerine shade orange, but those are the colors that you have to have your eyes out for at the moment. Or if you have them in your wardrobe already, dig them out and let them have their moments, let them make their little statement for spring. Next trend that I've been seeing a lot of is like excessive accessories, and I love it because this is probably the easiest trend for anyone to get on. So that's where we're seeing a lot of like bag chains. I think just a couple of months ago, like there was this old sensation over the Coach cherry bag chain, and persons were showing like different options that's available, showing that you can get it for cheaper on Amazon, Shein. So if you are on that vibe and you want to decorate and accessorize your bags, then that's something that you can definitely look into. Accessories for your bag, keychains and stuff like that. I really love it, and I feel like that's just person's way of like showing their individuality and showing what they're actually into. The next bit as well is like these chunky bangles, chunky accessories, especially in gold, but there's so many different variation on the market as well. So do whatever rocks your boat, but like big, bold, chunky jewelry, you can go for like necklaces, earrings, statement earrings. But I really love the bangles. I feel like the bangles is just giving me that old school, like early 2000 when like there was like a lot of colored bangles, and I saw them like making a comeback last year, but this year definitely for sure loud statement jewelry is back in, and I am loving it. I know there's also this trend where persons are like adding bows to their hair. You have the claw clips, and they have them in so many different styles at the moment, but like accessories is definitely making a statement in 2025. So go ahead, check out the high street. If you want to check out Shein, check out Primark if you want to be cheap and cheerful. But there's so many different ways in which you can like show your unique approach to fashion, show your personality by doing this. And we love to see it. We love to see everyone unique perspective on things. So I think this is your chance to show a bit of individuality. Organza is also back in. I think this was popular a few years ago. For the life of me, I can't remember which year it was, but I think then it was a bit more structured. There was like a bit more voluminous structured tops with like big tying at the neck and stuff like that. This time around, it seems as though it's a bit more relaxed. We have a bit more flowy and like more detailed items available, so that's something that you can also look into. Organza, they have them in various tops, beachwear, dresses. Like there's so many different variation of it in comparison to when it was first around. So that's something that I've been seeing quite a bit of online. I think it was Mango. I think Mango had a few options available, but as I said, I will pop them on the screen as well. I think this is a cute little way to like dress up an existing item. So if you already have like a bodycon dress and you just want to like put a spin on it, a lot of persons now are doing the more modest dressing, so this is a nice little way to put a spin on existing items that you may have. So if you have a bodycon dress, you can get a organza style dress to put over it, and you're modernizing an existing item that you already have. So that's a cute and fun way to incorporate existing items as well. The other item that I would like to the other trend I should say that I would like to talk about is the whole like preppy ladies who launch kind of look, which is very much on par with what I'm wearing at the moment. So that is like your tweed, a lot of cardigans. Cardigan is definitely making its comeback. I know one time like cardigan was seen as like a little workwear kind of vibe, like a little granny kind of vibe, but no, cardigan is making a hit. There's so many different styles available on the high street as well. But if you're like myself and you love you a bit of cardigan, then you don't have to go out and buy because you already have them in your wardrobe. So yeah, tweeds, cardigan, that look to whole preppy look, whole Chanel vibe, I should say Chanel vibe. So for this look, anything tweed, anything cardigan, any pearls and stuff like that will be very much on par for this trend. I feel like this is something that is always around for like spring towards summer. So like when you're coming from like the more colder months, like in addition to blazer, persons always have their tweed jackets out for this time of the year. So if you already have one, you don't need to go ahead and buy one. Just check your closet before you go ahead and make that purchase, because for this side there isn't a particular cut or there isn't a particular color that is on trend. It's just tweed jacket is making its way back. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of that available. But I think when it comes to tweed, you have to try and be very particular. I think this is something that you need to buy in store, because sometimes the tweed can be looking a bit more, I don't know, frumpy, and sometimes it looks a bit much too distressed. It doesn't look that expensive. But yeah guys, those are the trends that I've seen around for 2025. Comment down below and let me know which trend you've noticed as well, and which one you're very much excited to go ahead and give a go. As usual, don't forget to go ahead, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care. Bye guys.